What up, what up? It's your boy Marco from Upside Down Studios. It is motherfucking Monday. For you guys who had to do the little workaround on Facebook, hit and share through the YouTube app or whatever. I got into some shit. I guess I wasn't supposed to say some of all the fucking shit I've said on Facebook. I compared two different substances and said one substance was a better substance, and all of a sudden I'm promoting drugs. Fucking morons. And the bad thing was, it was reviewed twice, and they still think I was promoting drugs. So I can't go live regular till January 1st. So when you see the links to YouTube, just go there. We're live on YouTube, or we're live on Rumble and whatever the fuck else, or Twitch or whatever, and whatever the fuck else that Greg decides to set us up with until the first of the year, or somebody reviews whatever the fuck. That being said, we got a little couple few things in the news that I find hilarious. It shouldn't be hilarious, but then again it is. So we're gonna touch on that. But without further ado, back from his journeys across the world, he did the 40 days or whatever in the balloon across the world, like the Three Stooges did. We got to bring in Dino, the motherfucking genetic marvel.
Hey. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh God. Yeah, no, it's I'm finally home.
How was the vacay?
I mean, it was a vacation. We enjoyed it. Drove a lot. 13 days. It was around 6,500 kilometers, or yeah, basically. Yeah, that's more accurate. Yeah, and then so about 4,400 miles in about 13 days. But you know what? We saw some cool stuff, did some cool stuff, ate some cool stuff. It was good. It was a good little vacation. Tiring, but good.
Yeah, see, I'm not that person. And I think Ray hates that about me too. Because I'm like, if I'm in the car for 2 hours, that was enough.
Oh yeah.
I need to chill for a couple days before I go for another ride.
So, and you know what? Like we didn't do it too brutally. It wasn't that bad. But like there was a few days. So like when I drove from Cleveland after seeing you, we left in the morning and got to when we drove to Charleston, South Carolina, and that was like 12 hours of driving. It was a lot. There was a lot of driving because I'll stop every 2 hours, take a piss, grab a coffee, maybe some food, have a smoke, and off I go. And so I'm like, we're not rushing, but also like I am driving like 150 kilometers. Like I'm going like 90 on the fucking drive. So I don't know, whatever.
I drove to Georgia a couple of years back.
Yeah.
My daughter decided she was going to go visit some folks down in Georgia, and it didn't pan out the way she wanted it to. So Dad had to go get her.
Jesus.
Dude, I drove that straight. I think it was maybe 8.5, 9 hours, just on straight anger and rage, dude.
Yeah.
Straight. So, like everybody was like, oh, it's such a beautiful fucking place sucks. Everything around it fucking sucks. Everything around it's fucking hills and trees. I can look in my backyard and see hills and trees. Fuck you guys and your fucking let's go see scenery. And then it's the pretty houses down wherever the fuck they were at. Like it was a nice neighborhood, like fucking gorgeous, Dino. And roaches the size of my fucking big toe. Motherfucker. I did not eat not one. I wouldn't even stop for because I wasn't stopping until I picked my daughter up and we were heading back. We ended up stopping at a hotel, but I made sure we was way the fuck out of Georgia. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
Dude, I feel like the cockroaches will eat the bed bugs.
I mean, that's how life works. No, yeah, no, it's we were fortunate. We stayed in a lot of nice places and stuff. There are a few places got a little bit weird. One night, water started leaking through the light in the shower, and I was like, so everyone had showered before that happened. Then I heard it, and I'm like, that's dripping, and I'm like, okay. And I touched the top of the shower.
Yeah,
I felt it there. And I'm like, that's not good. And then I went back to check it out, and it was raining through the light. And I'm like, oh, I got to tell somebody now. So I go downstairs.
Right there. You should have said you got shocked real quick. Boom.
So I just went, I'm like, hey, they're like, look. Bro, the best part was they're like, what can we do for you, sir? I'm like, it's not what you can do for me. It's what I can do for you. I'm like, because there's water coming through my ceiling. And they're like, oh shit. So, but yeah, they went. I'm assuming the person above me just fell asleep in their bathtub or was just acting the fool,
committing suicide or something.
I didn't want to say it, but that's exactly what me and Victoria both thought. We're like, oh, somebody might be dead in there. You're like, shit. But we told them
that's not water. That's bodily fluids leaking through the light bulb.
Yeah. So ultimately they like within about half an hour, no more water was dripping. So I'm like, all right, because I told them and they were like, yeah, there's a person up there. We'll go deal with it.
The tub.
The funny part was the rest of the night we were listening for if ambulance or fire truck was going to come to the hotel. They were in the vicinity, but not. I didn't hear them come to the actual hotel.
They drug the body outside, dude.
I mean, yeah, nobody dies in the hotel. You got to drag them out. It's
gonna look bad on us.
Yeah,
we all have the same sick mind.
Basically, it was. You know what? It was a good trip though. It was a lot of driving, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't too heinous.
Yeah, if I was to ever do the trip, like I told you before, I'm taking a train.
I did not think that was a thing, to be honest with you. But
like I'd actually like to do, like I said, the reason why I'm so hip on the trains or whatever, and these luxury YouTubers don't like it, but for me, it seemed like these would be fucking cool ass shit. Like the one dude started down in Florida.
Yeah.
And he made it to the furthest tip you can in Alaska on a train.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah, and pretty much the only time he had to switch over trains was right there at the border between, it wasn't even at the border like so much a border thing. It was just like that train just didn't go no further.
Yeah.
He had to hop on another train in Canada. So it was like on that border of New York and Canada, I believe, or no, it wasn't New York. It's way further down. It was
in Washington and Vancouver, or
it was somewhere around there, like maybe Washington State.
Yeah. That's the thing is, trains up here are kind of expensive still, and that's why I didn't assume that it was a thing. But like, I'd probably be willing to do that. That's not it. It sounds like a fun thing.
That would be the only way I think I could even keep my all them hours in a vehicle, because those trains, man, they got like the party cars, they got the dining cars. I mean, some of them fucking things are laid out, especially you want to dish out the extra money, and even the economy ones, man, they're not bad at all, especially from what I was used to. Fuck that hotel we stayed in Cleveland, that was nicer than any house I ever stayed in.
It was a nice hotel, man. It wasn't too pricey either. It was a nice place. And it had a lot of room, which was nice. Like high ceilings and everything. It was good. It was it had a kitchen the size of Dino. Yeah.
Dino-sized kitchen. He didn't look like he was working with little tiny stoves or nothing like that.
Hey, and I told you that night too. I'm like, I like walking around this place because the hallways were so big. I felt like I'm like king in a castle. I'm just like, and throw my arms around and shit. And no, I'm not hitting nobody. There's nothing worse than walking down a hallway and have to turn sideways because someone has luggage and you're just like, fucking move over, you bitch. But in this, I'm like, oh, there was room for like 6 people to walk sideways. It was great.
One thing that I did notice though, and you would have thought they had these giant rooms. This
Yeah.
accommodations for all the. They
Yeah.
had still them old fucking $60 motel room shower heads. Just
Did
that little dinky ass shower head. I mean, I ain't the biggest motherfucker in the world, but come to fuck, I need more than a cup of water to drip on me.
yeah.
And if it
Yeah.
is like if it's not the ones that just give you barely any water, it's like somebody turned on a fucking fire hydrant right over your head. It's just so hard shooting right
Yeah.
at you.
So actually that's funny because we stayed in a nice hotel in Charleston, but Victoria was like enraged because they had like no water pressure, and she was like, what the like she was so mad about it, and I'm like, oh, I get it, it's not, because there's nothing worse than no water pressure and you're like, I don't, what am I, a child? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like it's yeah. And also I also get mad if they don't have a wand, where I'm like, because I'm a big guy. I'm like, I need a wand so I can wash the undercarriage. I'm not. I'm an old man. I can't. What am I gonna do? Lift my leg up in the fucking sky? No, come on. Don't be ridiculous.
I think I said this before. I'll say it again. Watch where you're aiming that wand. There's a special little button that if you hit between your fucking legs, you'll shit yourself. You'll be waffle stomping. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you
And
don't
then
want
you
that.
gotta aim. Then don't try to fucking get that hard stream to fucking shoot it down the drain with the fucking wand, because then you're just splattering it everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. Then you got to shower again. It's possibly wash the walls. It's
Just watch. There is a secret little button on you men out there. I don't know about women, but on the men, there's that secret button down there, and it is not for pleasure. You will shit yourself.
hey, yeah. Just everything comes out.
It'll be the cleanest shit you ever had, but you will shit yourself.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's the warning. Don't go in the shower with one in the chamber. Clean things out and then jump in. Just,
no, it ain't even like that. It happened to me, dude. There was nothing in the chamber. There was no gun in the house. I don't know where it even came from, but it came.
You're out here stealing people's shit. You're like, oh, it's not even mine. What the shit? Yeah, no, it's fair. That's yeah. But it was a good trip. It was a good trip. I missed everybody, but it's nice to be back and get some. It's a lot colder than it was when I left. I'll tell you that. It's
oh, dude, it's fucking freezing over here, man.
Oh yeah. Because like weirdly enough, so we're only about 5 hours away from each other, but like our weather is very similar because you're, fairly close to a lake. I'm fairly close to a lake. We just it's a different.
It's the same lake.
No, it's not.
You guys talking about Lake Erie, or what are you?
No, I'm in Lake Ontario.
Oh yeah,
I'm way up top. Yeah. But they it's not
See, that's how far I get away though. You notice that my idea of Canada is right across that fucking bridge, Niagara Falls.
yeah. Well, this was the wild thing is coming down. It took me longer to get from my house to the border than it took me from getting the border to Cleveland, which was very frustrating. Because Toronto traffic is just insane and for no reason. What the cool thing was though, getting through the border, done quick. Coming back through the border, super quick. Boom, boom, done. It's fantastic.
Because you're white. You don't look nothing like now. If you had a sombrero on and you kind of twisted up your mustache,
You're still. I was like, like, where are you coming from? Like, I am from Canada. I swear.
No, we're gonna need to see your papers, man.
Yeah.
So get into some news over the weekend, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen any or if you caught any news or any perspective on anybody, or if you were just, that was not the thing.
I was catching up on TV shows, bro.
The silliest shit that I've seen so far. And I'm trying to find, I haven't dug into it too much yet because I wanted to watch all these idiots on Facebook have a fit about it.
Yeah.
Apparently, and you might hear, you can fact check this while I'm saying it. Apparently Donald Trump got rid of he didn't get rid of the holidays, but you can no longer get into like federal shit for free on MLK or Juneteenth. And instead he switched the days to some other former presidents and his birthday. So you can no longer get into the museums or the national parks on Juneteenth or MLK Day for free.
Okay, let's see. Yes, U.S. Park Services to offer free entry on Trump's birthday, but revokes it for MLK Day and Juneteenth. I mean, all right.
Yeah. Oh, that you know that's racist. I mean, I got that right there. I can't even.
That's a little racist. That's yeah.
That's racist. No, but that is hilariously racist. That is fucking hilariously racist.
I mean, yeah.
That I
Yeah.
mean, and if that's the worst racism that Trump finally came out, that was like the Epstein files. That was just that right there. That bit was that bit of racism was the same thing as the bit that was in the Epstein files. Yeah, he
You
was
know,
on the plane. Yeah, he told on everybody. Yeah,
I
he took away your fucking. But here's the funniest thing, though. I've been to quite a few museums, unwillingly, but I was still there.
Victoria's
I've
been commenting. She's like, "Hello, we have the same sick mind. If we first thought of dead body upstairs, we all did. Yeah, every one of us.
Yeah, see,
Yeah, and Victoria's like, you like trains, eh, Marco? That's fair. Water pressure still with it. Yeah, it's yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying,
This
you know,
is
I've been to quite a few museums, and
yeah.
I ain't trying to go to the national parks, but every fucking time I've seen people and documentaries and stuff, um, there are no black folks at any of them places
Also true.
on any day, let alone those holidays.
Hey, that
When
is
was
white
the
people
last
shit.
time
White people
anybody?
shit.
When have you ever heard any black folks say, "Yeah, it's Juneteenth, let's go to the museum"? Martin Luther King's birthday, let's take a walk through Grand Canyon.
Let's go learn. That's not a thing. That's like yes, hilariously, people are going to use this and be like, "See,
Oh
he
my
told you he was
god!
racist," and you're like,
Yeah, yeah.
"Okay,"
That's
but
all
like,
I've been seeing. That's all I've
yeah,
been seeing. And
I
why'd
would.
you have to pick out those days? And why'd you have to do this? Why ain't you going to the museums? Do you have one of them passes? Do you have one of them passes? My old lady has a zoo pass.
Yeah. Well, let's be honest. Is are on those days? So on Martin Luther King Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and Juneteenth, are people using that opportunity to get free entry? I think that's a reasonable question, because if they're not, then yeah, change it. I don't know that it's.
I wonder if they have a stat on that. See if there's a stat on that.
Sure.
If there, how many black folks go to museums or national parks on Juneteenth or MLK Day?
I don't think we can do black folks. I think we just do people.
Because there's plenty of white folks, plenty of Asians. You have one, you know.
Parks on MLK Day or Juneteenth. No, it doesn't really give us any details. It just brings up that happened.
See, you gotta have a repertoire with your AI.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like using AI. I'm just Googling. I'm the AI.
So I'm gonna just. How many black folks go to national parks or museums on MLK Day or Juneteenth?
I don't think we should say the answer.
Sorry, it's on my channel. What they're gonna do? Boot me from Twitch.
Victoria says we saw Asian people in Savannah, but none in Virginia. Virginia was an unhappy place, bro. It was weird because going from Cleveland to Charleston, we went through West Virginia, and Victoria's like, "This doesn't seem like a nice area," and I'm like, "Oh, West Virginia is poor shit." And she Googled it. She's like, "It is poor shit." But then we went to Virginia. We went to Richmond, Virginia, driving back, and it was not. Everyone was working, and everyone was kind of sad. It was weird.
Okay, so
What is it?
This is what I got.
All right.
There are not good published numbers specifically for how many black people go to national parks or museums on MLK or Juneteenth, but broader data show that black Americans are underrepresented at national parks overall, while black focus museums tend to see strong interest and special programming around those holidays. Well, duh, because those are specifically for that. And I'm
Yeah.
sure they didn't, well, they probably get in for free anyways or a small donation. I mean, so national parks and black visitors. That was a
Yeah.
whole next paragraph, like the headline of the next paragraph. National Park Service and advocacy reports show that black visitors make up a small share of overall national park visitations,
Yeah.
typically in the single digits as a percentage of all visitors. Single digits. Even
So,
though people of color are a much larger share of the population, such as Asians. Asians
yeah,
go to the parks.
correct.
Mexicans, they go and party at the parks constantly for free. Um,
Correct.
I mean, but just black folks in general. I mean,
Well,
unless
mm,
there's some kind of sporting event going on in there, they're pretty much not going to there.
well,
So,
see, so
so,
this is the thing is I don't like how they word it, where it's like, oh, there's little representation of black people and things. Yeah, they can go. They
yeah,
choose not to. That's not on
we're
anyone
not
else's
saying
terms.
they're not allowed to go. You go
No.
all the fuck. We encourage you. I'm Hispanic. They encouraged me. I mean,
Yeah. He don't want to because that's white people shit. That's fair.
so there's a typically in the single digits as a percentage of all visitors, even though people of color are a much larger share of the U.S. population. One Park Service summary estimated that African Americans were a low single digit fraction of visitors in some years, while
Yeah.
other surveys found roughly 13%. So we'll go with 13% on the high end of black respondents had visited any national park unit, any national park unit in the prior 2 years, compared to roughly 1/3 of the white respondents. So white folks has always had some shit like that.
Yeah.
These studies also point to structural barriers and feelings of exclusions as reasons for lower black visitation. Again, I don't understand that. Why would they feel like you're not told you can't go?
Yeah.
They're telling you to go.
Yeah.
But I know just from the black folks and the hood folks that I grew up with, you don't go feed the bears. You
I,
you, you just
that's
you
good
ain't
advice.
you don't go chasing after the cat that's bigger than the fucking cane corso in your backyard.
Nope.
They
I,
learn that's in their roots. That's in black folks' history. That goes back to Africa. You ran from the big animals like that shit. You know,
yeah.
you
I,
don't go near that. I'm a tropical people. We do the same with the snakes and shit. We
yeah.
know, don't go near the fucking snakes. The big kitties you don't pet. You
Don't
know,
pet the big kitties because the kitty will pet you back. And they got claws. It's not
yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's not. Yeah, that's fair. I look. It's just it doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't. But what are you gonna do? It's a weird thing, right? So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
So
it's
I mean,
it's hilarious. Let's be
yeah,
honest.
yeah,
But
and the fact that people never gave a fuck and that never been to any or maybe was goes to them on every an occasion for with kids or some shit. The fact that a lot of these folks are out here fucking tweaking about this shit.
oh yeah,
And it's just like you said, oh, we told you.
told
And
you it was racist.
what are his supporters gonna say now to defend themselves? What are they gonna say now? That was
Yeah,
racist.
yeah.
That was fucking
Was it
hilarious.
racist? Kinda. Is it hilarious? Very.
Yeah, yeah.
And also like, see, this is why I don't understand. Like, people are like, you need to include. Hold on, just go do your own thing. Why do I have to include you in anything? Right? And this is why you're like, hold on, is there not black cinema? Is there not black TV shows? Is there white representation? No. Who cares? Yeah, make it for yourself. That's why when people are like, the WNBA, well, do you watch it? No, then what the fuck are you talking about? If women aren't watching that sport, why the fuck do I care? That's on you. That's Also, hey, maybe if more black people went to national parks, it'd be a consideration.
America, like what people don't realize, and I was thinking about this earlier.
Hmm.
America, especially the people of color in America,
Yeah.
is so not racist
Mhm.
that people of color could get online and talk about America being racist and become millionaires.
Yes. Doesn't that sound odd?
Yeah,
That don't make no sense.
Math. That's that new math. That's that new math.
That math don't math. It's very.
That's math with an F.
It two F's. It like that's the wild part where people are like, I'm oppressed. Aren't you a millionaire? And they're like, I'm oppressed. You're like, how are you oppressed? This has nothing to do with anything. You're not. If you have the ability to be rich, yeah.
Don Lemon was constantly talking racism. Like, who did? Well, we can't even say who dick did he suck to get to where he was at, because he probably did. But eventually, it was a white dick that is in his home, and y'all was showing off y'all China and shit. Come on, man. Why? What made you so special? That you black, they black. Why are you not touched by the racism bug, but they are?
How? He is oppressed, sir. He's living in $1 million home, buying $1 million.
Black, and he's a fucking millionaire.
Yeah.
And he gets to talk, and he gets to tell everybody that everything is racist and phobic.
It's so weird. It honestly is hilarious. I think this is one of those weird times in history where people are like, I am a victim. You're like, you got a nicer car than I do. How are you a victim? What are you talking about? Is that, I'd like to be a victim like that. Yeah. Pull up in a Bentley. I'm oppressed. Not in my books. You seem like the oppressor.
What gets me a lot, and I've noticed it, and I'm trying to figure out a way to make it all funny that's funny for everybody and not just me. I was curious. I wanted to know how much this Ozempic stuff is, because everybody's talking about Ozempic.
Yeah.
First of all, I found out it's a shot.
Yeah.
So now you're into syringes and shit. Just put that in your head. You're doing that's dope. That's dope. And you only get it twice a month.
Yep.
And it costs like $1,400 or something like that.
Yeah.
And if you got some kind of discounts or whatever, it's like $800. So now, heroin.
I know why you got banned. I'm
just saying, it's just as bad. Yeah. It's just as bad, but because a pharmaceutical company is giving you the Ozempic, it's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I bet you don't even feel good from the Ozempic. Have you seen some of these dope heads? I mean, they look like they're having a blast in their head. They're drooling. They're fucking doing the L thing. They're just standing there.
Trust me. Have you seen the pictures of the main characters from Wicked? How they have like become anorexically thin and and also saying weird shit, and everyone's like, what the fuck happened on that set, bro? Like, you guys all look traumatized. Like, what is happening right now?
Yeah, dude. All of them, like the Olsen twins, them two scary looking bitches. Oh my god! Like, you can tell that their sister don't hang with them and don't run in any kind of. The one who plays Scarlet Witch, she looks like a wholesome, good, like just hot, just
Yeah, you could be like, hey, you want to go for a beer? She's like, yeah, I'll come for a beer. Those two, they're like, I can only drink a certain liquid, and it has to be 0 calories or I'm gonna die.
Weird, move the colostomy bag to fuck them. That's gross.
Why do you have to go extra every time, you dirty bitch?
Oh, dude, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You're like, I'm just pointing out the reality. Nobody wants that reality. It's horrible. It's definitely one of those weird things. I don't know. I don't understand what the fuck's happening, but yeah, well, weird shit, bro.
Some other shit that I noticed in the news, people have been kind of talking on and off about it.
All right.
I'm a firm believer that it's not what we're being told, but it's also not some big conspiracy. I think it's actually very tactical, at least if I'm right. The whole bombing of these Venezuelan boats.
Yeah.
Um, what are your thoughts on that? You know, we're being told that it's drug boats. Um, uh,
I don't
the
know,
dope
man.
don't come from Venezuela. Fentanyl don't come from Venezuela. They don't even assemble it there.
Yeah.
The cocaine don't come from Venezuela. The heroin don't come from Venezuela. I mean, we all know coke comes from Colombia, Peru. The meth comes from America. Some of it used to come from the Asians, but they got out of that market. They're the ones doing the fent. Yeah, the Mexicans are still bringing in the dirt weed, and they're just moving the fent. So I mean, Venezuela got nothing but oil and gold. Oil and gold. Now, I don't know if you remember the show we did on like in the last administration about when the whole shit sparked up on Maduro. Um, we did a lot of a deep dive on the whole Venezuela thing. They have oil out the ass. They have oil more than they have water. They do not want the oil. When they had all these big, large oil rigs out there, and then the economy tanked, everybody abandoned
Yeah.
them. They're dumping that oil. That the whole ecology environment around that place is fucked.
Yeah.
So once upon a time, Maduro made a deal with Putin and said, "Hey, we'll give you a large interest in our gold because they have a bunch of gold there. And if you take this fucking oil, they were begging, they were giving them gold to take the oil. Now you start thinking about that because that was a while back. We don't
Yeah.
really hear too much about that, but
Yeah.
you still got Russia in the middle of a war, supposedly that they're losing.
Yeah.
They're still piping their oil to the different places, Korea's, a lot of places in Europe and
Well,
all that. They're still so if they're still they got to fuel their own fucking military machine and
mhm.
their economy and still pump out oil. What do you think is coming through the ground on them boats? Is it really? Is it dope or is it something else? Now,
Sir, you're making too much sense. You're gonna get interviewed soon. Just careful.
well, I'm just
Let's point out the banner on the bottom that says allegedly could be true, could be shit. We have no idea what we're talking
entertainment
about.
purposes only.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Entertainment
Yeah.
purposes only.
Yeah. I'm not
So,
gonna agree with that shit, bro. Are you kidding me? I don't want to get killed. I'm in Canada. We don't have ways to defend ourselves, okay?
um, but so the
Yeah.
reason that really locked this whole theory in for me is because I just seen that the Ukraine supposedly used underwater drones to take out submarines that were moving stuff from Russia. So if they're using submarines just to move stuff in Russia,
Hmm.
nobody really looks at. Do you go up the coast of Venezuela? Yeah, you pass by America.
You know,
You pass by America, but
sure.
you keep going. And on the left hand side, you pass Japan. On the right hand side, you pass Alaska, and then you get to Russia in a straight line. So
Hmm.
wouldn't it strategically or
Hmm.
tactically be smart to start hitting? First of all,
Hmm.
I mean, we already got our head. They could either be pushing gold or they could be pushing oil. Because
Sure.
again, you don't see any like fish or anything coming up high off dope. Because that, as much as you're blowing shit up,
Yeah.
you're emptying that all into the water.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that kind of blows the oil thing out. If there was oil on these boats, then
Yeah.
that would also be in the water. And then, we'd have these EPA nuts after us. And that's
Yeah.
another thing that shows that this ain't dope because where's the EPA on this?
Hmm.
Trump took a lot of their funding away, but the EPA is still there. So is the Coast Guard.
How But how entertaining would it be if like a Kraken came out with a little Coke nose? I just
Just the aliens
you're like,
base them out, like
yeah.
because there's supposedly a bunch of fucking bases in that stretch in between there. Plus, you take all that dope that's supposedly hitting the water, hitting that irradiated water that is still dumping into the Pacific by Fukushima. Is that all them fish? I mean, they've tested fish like to this day. There's still irradiated fish coming off and it's coming because Japan's not that very far from California. People think it's far, but
Well,
I mean,
it is, but it's not. Water travels. It's not. It's just. Look. I'm just saying how like Godzilla's bad. Godzilla looking for more coke is significantly worse.
Oh,
yeah. Because that would not go well.
Or can you imagine if there were aliens down there and they didn't know what cocaine was or whatever it was, and now they're all strung out? We finally stop all the fucking boats. No boats are coming now. They're coming out. Fuck, where's the dope, motherfucker?
I just picture some like fucking gray, just like, why didn't you stop bringing the boats over here? You fucking, you're like, all right, no. We'll send you boats. Relax. It is.
Well, I think personally that these boats, I feel like these boats are marker boats.
What do you mean?
Like the boat on top is just like where the fucking 5 submarines are on the bottom.
Oh, possible. There's a very good chance of distraction. Like that would make sense.
I mean, because I remember when I was a kid, and we used to see them do it all the time on the freeways. Like the dope runners on the freeways, there would be like 3 cars. One car would have the dope on them. If a cop car got behind them, one would take off. If there was 2 cars, 2 would take off. So you never knew who was who had what. But I mean, it was quite obvious. But even if it was obvious, how are you getting away with it?
Bro, it's just a fucking card game, find the queen. That's all you're trying to do. Like there's like, look, even I remember when we went traveling in the summertime, we went to one area to visit a friend's house, and he's on the water, and I'm looking around and there's a lot of little islands and stuff. I'm like, oh, this would be a perfect place to smuggle stuff. He's like, bro, he goes, 7 boats come and then just fucking scatter. And then it's like, you just fucking hide the card. It's one of them. Best of luck. That is the oldest game in the book. People do it, right? It's hey man.
And then the fact, like, let's play devil's advocate. Let's say this is we are getting rid of the bad guys or whatever over there. How the fuck are you gonna tell me that I can't go back and make sure the job wasn't done? I was always told clean your plate. They're fucking having a fit that they blew up the remnants of the boat that they already blew up.
Yes. How dare you?
Like, I'm still to this day not a big fan of the ideas of the war crimes and shit like that, because that just doesn't make sense to me. You're just, how are you going to tell a murderer how to murder? This is good murder. This is bad murder. No, it's all murder. It's all, I mean,
yeah.
The good guys is just whoever you come back home to.
That's why it just doesn't make any sense. I don't understand why we're having discussion about like, well, this is okay that we murdered you. Like, well, is it really? Oh, look, remember, we've had the discussion lots of times. Like, how long? Hundreds of years, and only the good guys ever win.
Right.
That's awesome, right? Like,
that's quite Marvel-y. That's quite Marvel movie there.
Thanos was right.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
Ultron was right. Thanos.
Ultron. 5 minutes on the internet, he's like, "Fuck you guys." Yeah, that's fair.
I believe in Ultron before Thanos, because Thanos, his idea would have only worked for 2 or 3 generations.
Yeah. Well,
then the population would have been back to what it was. He'd had the same technology, the same people. The other half of the people who didn't make it. So you got the B squad pushing everything around. And then all of a sudden you got to do the little snappity snap thing again. So no, Ultron was right. We are the parasites. Do you want Everyone wants to change the world, but
Accurate.
they don't want it to change.
Well, that goes back to Marked for Death with Steven Seagal, where he's like, everybody want to go heaven, but nobody want dead. You're like, that's everybody wants the prize, nobody wants to work for it. That's fun.
That's it.
I just use every opportunity I have to bust out a Jamaican accent.
Lord
Not that good, but yeah.
If I wasn't Jamaican, why would I be wearing this hat?
Said every white guy with at a fucking rave. It's fine. Yeah. It's fine.
So what else? I mean, nothing else has really been going on. I guess 50 Cent has become King Petty. Apparently he dropping dimes, nickels, quarters, 50 cent pieces, everything on Diddy.
Hey, so we watched the first episode last night, and so apparently Stranger Things came out and was number one, and then the P Diddy documentary came out done by 50 Cent and immediately beat it, and you're like, bro, okay, that guy is just like, oh, fuck P Diddy, and he is loving every second of this. It is hilarious. Yeah. He hates that man, and I'm like, all right, hey man, whatever. It's yeah.
The one thing I can't respect about 50, I mean, he's doing his own thing, but the one thing I can't respect, he says, yeah, I did it. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I told him. Yeah, I put them videos out. Yeah, fuck you. Yep, I did it. He's taking every bit of accountability for everything that's come out. And so far, it's all fucking roses, dude. I mean,
hey, listen, even Victoria just commented, Mr. Half Dollar is awesome. I mean, petty as fuck, but he ain't wrong.
I mean, supposedly, I don't know at all, but supposedly it's because I guess his wife was one of Diddy's bitches, even while they were married.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to watching the rest of it. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, so I mean, that's the only thing that I really know about it. But apparently, since back when 50 found out, he collected every little bit of evidence. He was paying people for videotapes.
Yeah.
He got the latest one right before the show. I seen he has new tapes that he dropped that is Diddy doing some kind of strategy with his lawyer right before they came and arrested him. That's how deep 50 done went. 50 done fucking he's the fucking camera under the toilet seat type dude, man.
Bro, he is a mix between the CIA and a scorned woman at this point. And you're like, he's doing the job. All right, sure, man.
I see 50. 50's more KGB.
Yeah,
he's right there. He's right there. You know it's us, and you can't do nothing about it. We tell you it's us.
We will take it because we want to. And
CIA is still lying to you. 50 ain't lying. He wants you to know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
50 wants you to fucking know every little piece, nook, and cranny. Don't give a fuck who else is involved.
No. And that is the truth, though, is everyone was like, is the KGB doing bad stuff? And they're like, we're the KGB. Of course we are. You're like, that's, the CIA is like, no, we're not. We're on your side. You're like, not fucking liars. That's what you are. But, that's true. Yeah. 50 Cent is the KGB and a scorned woman. That's just together. Yeah, makes sense. I look forward to watching the rest of it. That's for sure.
And loving every little piece of everything he's doing. Oh my God. Every time you see him, he got the biggest Cheshire cat grin on his face.
Oh yeah, definitely. It is hilarious to watch because just he's like, oh, okay, finally. Yeah, my time has come. Here you go. Fully done. Production value. It's got everything. And you're like, all right, man. He's telling a story.
He was sitting on that shit for a minute. He didn't just come across he was sitting on it. He was savoring every. Yeah. He's like, oh, this is gonna be season 1, episode 1.
Yeah, that's exactly. He was watching. He's like, don't worry, your time will come. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It'll happen. Don't worry, it'll happen. And when it didn't, he's like, yeah. This reminds me of that moment when the Kung Fu master flicks his beard. He's like, you're like, it's 100%. He's like,
something bad is gonna happen, and
your hand's gonna be like this because the master's like, that's it, we're done. And you're like, oh damn, didn't even have a chance, just didn't. Yeah, hilariously on the every episode they've been having disclaimers like this is he hasn't been all these things are real videos, but he has not been charged for these crimes. He was charged for this and he was punished for this, and but that's all. And you're just like,
that is there for this is just entertainment only, allegedly claim.
yeah,
That's their
hey,
that's Netflix's way of saying, hey, I ain't saying this is real, but this is real, but I ain't saying this is real.
that's them saying, listen, we don't want to fight, but we will. So just let you know, we don't want this, but you might bring it on yourself. Just so you know.
You click play, motherfucker.
Yeah, we got first episode done, and we're gonna watch the next three. Are we doing a movie night tonight, or what are we doing? You got a show?
Well, I mean, I know we kind of lost the whole zeal of the reason why we were going to do Delirious. So it's up to you. We can either do the Godzilla thing, which I was trying to find a 1954, like the original, very first Godzilla, but
Ooh,
I'm not finding it anywhere, or I'm just getting like clips or whatever.
yeah.
So it's up to you if you want to do Godzilla, or I was thinking maybe some holiday scary movies, because there's quite a few like Christmas scary movies.
I'm down. All right, so we'll figure out a scary movie for tonight to do. That's Halloween or Christmas based.
Yeah, there's one, man. I can't remember what it was, but it's like the Santa Claus going through the mall with an axe, killing all these killer fucking elves, and Krampus is in there, but then it's got a real fucked up, twisted end to it.
Let's see here. I'm looking through. Yeah, let's see. Krampus was great.
You like Krampus?
I liked Krampus. I still have a little bit of a soul, sir. You don't have at all. But I still have a little one. Okay. I'm nurturing it back to health. It's taking time. All creatures were stirring and the apocalypse. Yeah, that's fine. Terrifier 3 is listed under
we can do Terrifier 3. I mean, I feel like we got to do all the Terrifiers if we do Terrifier 3.
I would like to do all the Terrifier. I thought Terrifier was really good. Did you like Violent Night? Violent Night was pretty good.
I don't know. I don't know if I've seen it. What's Violent Night
about? It's Santa is the guy from the guy who plays the Red Guardian.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
about. And he's Santa, and he goes to a house, and there are murderers, and then he starts fighting them, and it's a massacre, but hilarious at the same time. Because then someone like asks him, is like, "How did you do that?" He's like, "It's fucking Christmas magic shit. What the fuck do I know?" He's just like, it's like, I don't know, Christmas shit. Fuck you. Like, you know, at the same time, he like hammers a guy right in the fucking head. Like, it's great. It's because he's Santa Claus who had a hammer and fucked people up and then became Santa Claus. It's weird, right? But he's like, yeah, Christmas is fucking magic. I don't know.
It'd be like that sometimes.
All right, so we'll figure out a Christmas scary movie to watch tonight. We'll do it at 8 p.m. just so we can finish relatively earlier. What else do you want to talk about?
Well, I mean, there wasn't very much. I mean, Japan, oddly enough, we was talking about that in the whole, conspiracy theory that I put together. Just had a crazy fucking another earthquake over there.
Isn't it odd that they start to pull away from the current push of globalization and you need to have more new immigrants, and they're like, oh yeah, no, go fuck yourself. They're like, we'd rather the entire population go to shit than us lose what Japan is supposed to be. And they're like, yeah, so everyone get out, get the fuck out. You can visit, you can't stay. You ain't got to go home, you gotta get the fuck out of here. And suddenly they're getting all these earthquakes.
Japan just always, especially just me growing up, and I'm way the fuck, damn near the furthest away. That was just, Japan was all about its own culture.
Sure.
Japan was all about its own beauty, its own set rules, its own set, way of doing things, in its own society. It was a more elegant, a more higher class type. If you went to China, you're like, oh, you went to China. If you went to Japan, you were like, whoa, shit, you went to Japan,
Yeah.
I mean, even Big Bird went to Japan. He didn't go to China.
But that's the thing is you're going there's they have their own culture and they want to maintain it, and while you're welcome to come and enjoy some of it, you're not welcome to change it. That's not
just like a club, you know. Yeah,
huh?
it says when the fucking lights start flickering, it's time to go.
Got to get out. You ain't got to go home. You just got to get the fuck out of here. That's
Tomo arigato.
Yeah. Thanks for all the fish. See you later.
So long.
That's how it is.
Dude, that was a fucking great movie. That was the fucking like it. I didn't even know it was a remake when I first saw it. I was just stoned one night, bored alone, and I was just so intrigued with that movie. I watched the whole fucking thing, and it's a long movie.
Which movie?
The Hitchhiker's Guide to
the
Universe. That's where the so long from Thanks for All the Fish came from.
Yeah, thanks for all the fish. Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure we're on the same page because then you started going on and I'm like, that doesn't seem like a you movie. There's not much perverseness to it. But yeah,
dude, I fucking love that movie.
It's a great movie. It is. It's a great movie. Anyways.
All right, so that being said, we're gonna finish up just a little bit early because Dino has some shit he got to get to. We will see you tonight with the movie Monday. I will drop the Facebook link so we can do the workaround again.
Sounds good.
Or they might let me just share because you set that up on yours, so they might let me share.
Yeah, we'll try it. We'll try it. We'll give it a try. Yeah. See what happens.
All right. So yep, tonight movie Monday we are gonna do some kind of scary holiday movie. And Dino is back, and we're out.
Later.
So long. Thanks,
bro.